Hi again, Nina. Nice to see these essays from you. Let's get straight into corrections, okay? These days, problems with pollution are becoming worse, particularly in large cities. What are the reasons for this and how can this be solved? Pollution is a great issue that has been worrying the world in the last decade. It is undeniable that industries are the most impacting cause. Therefore, a possible solution could be creating global strict laws to prevent this effects. Okay, so this is nice. This is nicely done. So let's clean up just some little things that were a tiny bit off. So pollution is a great issue that has been worrying the world over the last decade, I think might be better. This is incorrect. You can't say the most impacting cause. Maybe the biggest influence, the cause with the greatest impact, but you do need to change this around a little bit. And then, we actually don't say global strict laws, but we say strict global laws. You see, there is a very specific order of adjectives in English, and whenever you put the order in the wrong way, it's immediately really clear, and for native speakers of English especially, it just sounds strange right away. So one thing that you could do is you could do a little research on the order of adjectives, and that would help you to avoid this kind of error in the future. Alrighty, and this should be these effects, so plural, ESE. This essay will discuss this issue, giving examples from research conducted by Harvard and German and Chinese industries to support arguments. Okay, so here I would have preferred Harvard University as well as German and Chinese because I don't really care for and. So that's one way you could have done this. You could have said Harvard University as well as German and Chinese industries. Okay. Firstly, it is commonly known that large companies are the main source of pollution in big centers. This is mainly because they have a negative impact on the air and water quality when they do not treat their waste properly. For example, recent Harvard studies concluded that 40% of Chinese industries release waste in rivers. So let's get rid of the S here and then put it here after rivers. So release waste in rivers, oceans, and air without using any kind of filter or other previous treatment. This has caused, because it still has an effect on the present. So this has caused an increase of 30% on the pollution rates in China. Therefore, it is evident that these corporations are the main reason for pollution issues, not of. However, this problem can be solved by creating rules that should be applied globally to severely punish companies that do not care about the environment and our health. This solution would prevent countries like China to continue. No, actually, it should be this solution would prevent countries like China from continuing to destroy nature. Okay, I hope that's clear. And people's quality of life. For instance, Germany has already implemented these laws, and the pollution rates are 70% less than China. Consequently, it is clear that strict rules regarding waste management would have a positive impact preventing pollution in big cities. Okay, so now, Nina, what's happening here? You're supposed to give solutions, right? Yeah, so, and how can this be solved? So what have you really done in this paragraph? You've simply told me that they should punish companies. They should create rules and punish companies. Okay, but you never actually tell me what kinds of punishments. So, I mean, it's fairly clear that there should be some consequences, but you never really express what they are, and that's kind of what the whole point is. You have to say what sort of measures you think would be effective to treat the problem of pollution. So, you need to explain a couple of different measures and then support them with a for instance or for an example, or even just in this way pollution would be solved because XYZ, I don't know. But that's what's missing in this paragraph for me. Okay, other than that, it's nicely done. So to conclude, if rules are not created and applied to all countries, pollution rates, no S here, will continue to grow. In the future, it is essential that governments make a collective decision to stop industry's negative impact, one impact only, on our environment. Okay, so nicely done. It's a nice essay. Let's take a look at your second one then. Okay, and now on to your task 1. It's a letter looking for summer job. Introduce yourself, say what kind of job you want, and talk about your experience and skills. Alrighty, so, dear sir or madam, I am writing this letter to express my interest in a summer job. I am a 28-year-old girl from Brazil, and I am studying at Ottawa University since last year. Okay, I want to remind you about how we use since. It's used with specific tenses, okay, so be careful. I have been studying is what this should be. And the reason is because of this whole section here, since last year. It automatically kind of commits you to using a particular tense. So yeah, this should have been, I have been studying since last year. However, I do not have experience yet, therefore I'm looking for an entry-level job in order to learn new skills and gain experience. Okay, fine. Your hotel would be the perfect place to work because I want to work in a position where, in here, not that, but where I can practice German and Spanish. In my opinion, oh yeah, this is actually fine too. Receptionist would be the perfect job for me. If it is not possible, I would like to know more about other opportunities. Here you do need where. Yeah, I would like to know about other opportunities where I could fit in. I think you needed something like that here. Or other opportunities that would fit me, or other opportunities that would suit me or would be appropriate for me. I do not have a lot of experience. However, as I said, I can speak several languages and I'm very sociable and organized. These skills would perfectly meet the requirements for this kind of job. If you need any further information about my abilities, do not hesitate to contact me. I await your prompt response. Yours faithfully, Nina Romanelli. All right, Nina, especially that last paragraph, that was really good. Yeah, it's quite nice. The only thing that I would want you to work on a little bit is, because it's a formal letter, I'd like you to kind of lift the level of the language in certain places. Like, for example, I do not have a lot of experience. However, you could have changed that and made it a little more eloquent, a little higher level. So for example, you could have said something like, while I lack experience, as I said, I can speak several languages and I'm very sociable. So you can see that something like, while I lack professional experience, sounds a lot more advanced than I do not have a lot of experience. Okay, so just think about including some of these types of structures in your essay and just kind of lifting up the language a little bit. Alrighty, so well done with these. Really good work. I see you're working hard, so do keep at it. Keep on writing, and together we'll correct your essays and move forward, okay? So keep on writing.